Hey, Joel Eskelson here with Tech Strategies to introduce Grandstream's new enterprise conference phone, the GAC 2500. A couple things we're going to cover in this review is the physical device itself. We'll go over some of the stuff in the touch screen, and then we'll get in and look at the web interface and the features that are there that help make it a good device for small business and that make this product valuable in any conference room. A couple things we really like about this phone for small businesses is the number of attendees in any conference, and that's 7. The other thing is being Android based, we can install different apps on it like Skype or Google Hangout and use it for a conference call on Skype or Google Hangouts or any other type of app like that. It also works great with Grandstream's new video conferencing unit, and most importantly, it works great with our hosted IP PBX phone service. So first and foremost, the device comes with Wi-Fi or Power over Ethernet network connectivity. It also has the ability to daisy chain and connect to another GAC 2500 to extend the range of the microphone and the speakers. The mic range on this device is 12 foot, so a good size for most conference rooms, and great audio quality. It does have USB connectivity, so we can connect to Grandstream's video conferencing unit, and then we also can connect directly to a phone, like your cell phone or something if you wanted to, or it has a audio input jack. So the one thing that I wish the device had that it doesn't have is an external access to an SD card, which could be kind of handy for if you're recording any conference calls. So getting into the phone interface itself on the conference phone, when you first boot up the phone, this is what you're going to see. Is you're going to get the dialer screen or the main phone widget. On the left-hand side here, you'll see the SIP account you have connected, and then if you could have multiple SIP accounts. If you have any scheduled conference calls, they'll show up on the side here as well. You can create a conference quickly by just hitting the conference line and adding the phone numbers that you want. You'll dial one call at a time and bring them in and add them to the conference call. If you swipe up from the bottom, you always get your menu. You can go back or hit home. And then to get to the other apps, you just swipe to the right and you'll find your scheduler, call history, phone, contacts, conferences, recorder, and several other apps that might come in handy. Grandstream includes the Grandstream Market. You can also, from the Grandstream Market, you can also download the Play Store and download really any Android app, like Skype or Google Hangout or anything like that. One of the nice features on this is the scheduler. So if you can schedule a new conference call. You fill out the form. You can add up to 6 members to your conference call, and if whatever time you schedule this for, it'll automatically start dialing all those people at that time. The other handy tool a lot of times is the recorder. So we can record calls, and you'll be able to access and listen to any recorded calls from previously. So we'll go into settings and take a look at some of the basics there. You can set up and personalize your account, and in here, this is where you'd add your different accounts. Then if you want to connect it to a wireless network, you just go into your wireless network and connect to the Wi-Fi and go through the setup. Just pretty simple there as well, and then manage some of the display settings and some of your internal storage, several different basics there. But this is where you'll manage the device itself for the most part. All right, so I've set up just a quick conference call, and you'll see that I have it scheduled, and it's supposed to go off here in just a few minutes. So to see what happens is it will automatically make the call, and then we'll go through a couple settings on the call itself once that actually connects. Alright, so now you'll see we're connected to, on a conference call. We can add another call here if we needed to, but this was the call that was automatically generated. We should be able to hit more, and we could actually start recording from here. You can mute all the players in the call. You block everybody, and you can also bring up your keypad. If we hit hold here, it'll put everybody on hold. If you get somebody on that you just need to hang up on one caller, you just tap on them and you can kick them out of the call. And then to end a call, we'll just hit end. So I made a call directly from the phone widget. When the phone is first set up, it'll come up, it'll have the weather, and it'll try to set the weather based on your location, but if you need to adjust that, you can add a city and easily add actually multiple cities in the list, or just add your own city there. So that's a couple of the key features of the device itself, and now we'll go into a little bit more on the web interface and how you can manage conference calls and schedules from there, as well as actually manage in-call settings if you wanted. All right, to get into the phone itself, you just look up the IP address, which is on the main screen of the phone, and then so we'll go to that screen real quick, and then we'll log in. The username, the default username and password is admin, and we'll start on the left-hand side with a call. So if we're in a call, so we can start a call directly from the web interface as well, either from a previous call. We can add it so we can have multiple calls going at the same time. And if we hit the green button, it'll actually start the call for us immediately. So just like on the phone interface itself, the web interface has a very similar looking setup. Same here, we can add somebody to the conference, and the same time we're doing this, actually see the screen on the phone doing the same thing, which is kind of nice and handy. The cool thing about this is the phone could be at one end of the table, and then the person managing the call or that's in charge of the conference call could be at the other end of the table managing the call from the web interface without having to have physical, access to the device itself. In contacts, we can manage and add contacts, manage our individual contacts. You'd also bring in an LDAP directory. If you had added Skype or an email account or anything like that, those that sync, they would come in through here as well. This is, in my opinion, an odd place for this, but it happens to be where GrandStream put it, is you can add and create your conferences just like we saw on the screen itself of the device. We can create a conference and add phone numbers, obviously, here that we want to create in the conference call and schedule that for a later time. If we look, we can also, in our schedule, we can also manage and delete any devices there. The account screen is where you would set up your account information and SIP settings, obviously, and then the advanced tab, manage call features and stuff like that, and then maintenance will get in and is where you would manage obviously upgrade settings and network settings and stuff like that. The purpose of this review isn't necessarily go deep into the advanced tab or maintenance tab or the status, but that's where you would manage more of the advanced features and perhaps upgrade the device and stuff like that. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with the GrandStream conference phone. There's a lot of things I like about it. There's a few things that hopefully they'll improve, but like I said, this is actually just launched. It's actually just leaving beta testing and going on the market now. I hope this video has helped you get a better understanding of GrandStream's new conference phone. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below, and we'll be sure to include them in the next video we do. And you always feel free to give us a call.